when I drove past Hope's house the next morning. There was a pizza guy on the front stoop. Gotta love those 24-hour delivery guys, holding a half-dozen pies and jamming his finger against the bell. I could imagine Hope stomping through the mammoth front hall, her hair half done, livid that someone would dare interrupt her beauty routine. In chemistry, Hope made a big show of not sitting near me, telling Mr. Howard that she'd prefer a new lab partner while cutting her eyes to me, then rolling them dramatically. Mr. Howard shrugged. "You can sit wherever you like as long as you turn your phone off." Hope glared at her phone. "I can't help it. I'm getting like 50 calls every minute. I don't know how all these idiots suddenly got my phone number." I had a hard time hiding my satisfied smile. Angela, the girl who sat behind me and who would probably end up being my new lab partner, kicked the back of my chair. When I turned around, she jutted her chin toward Hope and then raised her eyebrows. Angela and I weren't really friends, just two kids who went to the same school. She was new last year and hadn't really joined any group that I knew of, but we were on pretty good terms. I leaned against her desk and lowered my voice to a whisper. "It's possible I may have accidentally leaked a teensy," I held my thumb and forefinger a millimeter apart, "bit of Hope's personal information. Like her phone number." Angela's lips turned up into an appreciative half-smile. "And her address." No one else was talking to me, unless you counted the guys who were my friends yesterday coughing pussy and loser into their hands every time I passed. So it felt good to have someone make direct eye contact. "I'm surprised you even dated her," she whispered to me. I shrugged, smiling to hide the sting. No one thought Hope should be with me. She was a knockout with a mean streak, and I was just me. But for all her issues, she was awesome, too. She had a tough exterior. She had to, she told me, because everyone always wanted something from her. But with me, she was soft. Or at least that's what I'd thought. When the bell rang, Hope tossed me a last slicing glare before her two best friends flanked her and walked her out of the classroom, holding on to her arms like she would crumble from the stress of 42 pizzas at any minute. Angela came up alongside me, crossing her arms in front of her chest. "That girl's a real piece of work." I nodded, but kept my eyes on Hope. She let out a whoosh of air as her phone rang, then held it to her ear. Angela was saying something, but I was straining to hear Hope over the din. Then, loud, from Hope, "No, I am not up for whatever. That's disgusting. How did you get this number?" She let out one of her signature groans and stomped her foot. Payback's a bitch. The school day flew by, and Hope's name was on everyone's lips. They weren't talking about me, about our breakup. It was all Hope. "Did you hear that someone delivered 40 pizzas to her house? Someone left a gross note on her car. Her phone has been blowing up." I hung back, listening, laughing. There was a part of me that felt sorry for her, but that part was tiny. Hope had ruined me for no reason. She had turned the school against me, and I didn't even know why. She was my girlfriend. She had told me she loved me. Let me put my hand under that huge slit in her homecoming dress. I had loved her. I thought we could end on good terms. But clearly Hope didn't think that way. She deserved everything that was coming to her.